Hi everyone, welcome back to Black Girl Who Manifests. If you're new here, I'm Sasha, and this is the space where we explore manifestation, spiritual empowerment, and African spirituality. So today we're diving deep into a topic that isn't discussed enough: anger, and how to use anger to manifest what you truly want. Anger is often seen as a destructive force, but in reality, it's just energy. It's powerful energy. And if channeled correctly, it can be transformed into an amazing tool for creation instead of that destruction. Now, as a person with very strong emotions, I do have very strong emotions. I am a Scorpio, after all. I had to teach myself how to use anger and frustration for my betterment. So now I'm here to teach you. And recognizing anger as energy is the very first thing. So tapping into what anger really is, it's energy in motion. That's what it is. When you're angry, you feel it in your body. Your heart races, your hands might shake, your chest tightens, you may be sweaty. That is pure energy waiting to be directed. The problem is, though, most of us let anger control us instead of us controlling it, or even better, channeling it. What if you used that energy to build something instead of destroying something? So here's the first step I recommend. Shift your perspective. Instead of thinking, I'm so angry, I could fight someone, think, I'm so angry, I could create something better. Just pause before reacting. And then to add on, focus on control. When we're angry, there is an urge to react in a really strong way, even violent way. We might want to shout, cry, lash out, but instead take a step back. So here's a really simple exercise I want to share with you. Take a deep breath. So you inhale for 3 seconds, hold it for 3 seconds, then exhale for 3 seconds. Doing this 3 times will kind of get your body back into some sort of equilibrium. But as you do it, make sure to say to yourself, this is powerful energy I have in my possession right now that I can use. How can I use it to better my situation? That pause and that technique can give you a moment, basically, to redirect that energy from reacting to planning. Continuing from planning, journaling. Journaling is an amazing way to transmute anger. You need to put that energy into action. So this is one of my favorite ways, I will say. I love to write, so journaling naturally is my best way to manifest in general. So what you need to do, grab your journal. If you don't have one, grab a piece of paper, something to write on and to write with. Write down exactly what made you angry. So if it's a person, if it's a situation, anything, don't hold back. Just be raw and honest. And then after that, ask yourself, what do I really want instead of this situation? So for those of you maybe familiar with dimension jumping or reality shifting, this is actually quite similar. You're essentially swapping out an undesirable situation for a better one, but you're not numbing the pain you feel or suppressing your emotions. You're rather giving yourself permission to feel, and then you're taking the necessary steps after. So for example, if your coworkers or manager upset you, describe your ideal work environment. So what kind of people would you want to work with? How would you feel every day in this new environment? And then write it as it's already yours. So, for example, I work in a peaceful, supportive workplace with a kind manager who values my input. My co-workers are respectful and collaborative. So why does this work? It's because the emotional intensity of anger tells the universe that this is urgent, and this is also very important. The stronger the emotion, the faster the manifestation process. And I'm not one to necessarily put timelines or speed on the manifestation process, but from my own experience, there is a correlation between the strength of emotions and the speed of creation. Moving on to physical movement. So, journaling is sometimes not enough, especially depending on the person. You might need to physically move that energy throughout your body. So, here's a couple of ways I recommend you can release your anger physically, but still staying aligned with your goals. Exercise, right? Go for a run, go to the gym if you can, punch a pillow or do some cardio, anything. Just get moving, even stretching too. But while you're doing it, repeat some affirmations like, I am releasing what no longer serves me, and I am making space for what I deserve. Then you could also do some kind of creative expression, maybe painting, singing, drawing, anything basically. You don't have to be good at it. Just get into the flow. You need to let that emotion flow through your creative process. And then you'd be surprised, guys, how much clarity and inspiration comes from this. No matter what you choose to do, the goal is release. You need to release the tension while staying mentally focused on what you're creating. The next step would be visualization. Visualization is the key to manifestation. I have always called visualization the queen because of how vivid it can be, and anger just gives it that extra push. So after you journal, after you release your anger physically, sit down or lay down, close your eyes, picture the life or situation you want, but in vivid detail. Here's how to do it. So, number one, see yourself in the scenario, your desired scenario, that is. How do you feel? What do you hear? What do you see? What do you smell? Tap into your 5 senses as much as possible. Then number two, use the energy from your anger to fuel the vision. So say to yourself, or imagine as you're visualizing, say it to yourself, this is what I deserve and I won't settle for less. Number 3, end the visualization session by expressing gratitude to your spirit team for bringing this reality in. Honestly, I would say all of my biggest manifestations have been through anger and frustration, from manifesting my husband to an amazing job. And there is still more on the horizon for me. All of them have that common denominator. I was literally sick and tired of my then circumstances, and I wanted them to change. So all of this stuff works, you guys. And in conclusion, all these tangible steps, you can use them. Use anger as a tool. I've always said that. I sound like a broken record at this point, but anger is a tool. Use it. So I just want to recap with you everything we went through in this video. Recognize anger as energy and shift your perspective. Pause before reacting and take a moment to center yourself. Use journaling to transmute anger into a clear vision of what you want. Release the energy physically through movement or creativity. Visualize your ideal outcome with gratitude. Just remember, anger is not something to fear, it's something to harness. With practice, you will find that your most intense emotions can lead to your greatest manifestations. If this video resonated with you, Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on manifestation and spiritual empowerment. Let me know in the comments below how you've channeled your anger into something positive. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, stay aligned, stay empowered, and keep manifesting your best life.